So, this is not going to be the next anime on the list. I know what the next anime is on the list. But we'll do that when we do that, okay? This is a video about the Super Mario 64. Okay? I'm going to give you a heads up. The next video of Super Mario 64 will be the last video that is actually kind of normal. What do I mean by that? Because parts 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 all have edits. Let me just say this. I do the clock one next. And the funny thing is the fact that took me about 2 days just to get all the stars in the clock tower. So yeah. So if there must be a different part, and I don't show off some of the section of how to climb up the tower because of the fact that I was already losing my mind because it took me 2 days just to do it. But I did do it, okay? I also edited the Rainbow Road mission, which is the only mission that I did. But the only reason why I did that is because I didn't want the pressure to do the wall jump, because you have to do a wall jump to get to the cannon, which I'm terrible at. I eventually do it off camera, and I did do it, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, that's taken care of. Now then, the peak of this episode is that I got a package in the house, and now what do you think this is? This is a new console. Remember the console where it can play Nintendo, original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64? This is just that I can play more stuff in here. Let me explain it to you. I've never seen this wide open, but it should be interesting. I do not have Amazon Prime anymore though, so that's an issue, but I'm not going to do any more else than Amazon Prime. But yeah, we're going to open up the box. So that way, this is a good way, if I can get it open, that is. And I did. Now you might be wondering, what's the difference between a Retron 3 and a Retron 5? Well, box taken care of, and hopefully, thank God, I did not break the fucking thing. This is called a Retron 5. I got this system because of one reason and one reason only. If I can open it up, which I probably can. Come on, stupid son of a bitch. There we go. Ah. Oh, fuck. Ah! The fucking console, man. This is fucking hard. As I drop shit, because I'm a stupid fucking idiot. Well, at least I know that stuff. I can put that on the ground right now. Oh, yeah. I'm having so much trouble with this fucking... Okay, so... Here's this thing. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, that's the charger. Sweet. Comes with a charger. Awesome. That's a charger. This goes to the system. These are, I have no idea what the fuck this thing is. It looks like prong something. This is the controller, which, if you must know, this is the controller. It has a plus minus button, a start, and arrows, and a joystick. Select home and start. That's really interesting. As you can see, this is from a Retron 3. This is from a Retron 5. You see the difference? This one looks like a Sega Genesis controller just with 3 extra buttons. And this one does not. This one looks, this thing looks more comfortable, to be frankly honest with you. So that's what I like about this thing. But the only difference is that the Retron 5, you can't plug in any of the things, I think. Okay? Now time for the main course, which is bubble wrap. Sorry, I like bubble wrap. Okay, so Whoa, holy crap on a stick. Okay, so, okay. Okay, so this is what the thing is. You see this? You can play Famicom games, NES, Sega Genesis, and what the hell is this? Super Nintendo, Genesis. It's like that, except for you can play Famicom games, and that's it. But if you look on the side right here, you guys can see it. That's where you put Game Boy Advance games. So now I can record Game Boy Advance games if I want to. So that should be interesting. The controller is wireless. It has a Bluetooth, and you plug it into this. The wire where this thing goes to, you plug it into this console right here, and you can charge up your controller. So I'm gonna be recording video games of the GBA version only, but I might do Famicom as well because I didn't know you can do Famicom, and that should be interesting. So yeah. I can play Game Boy Advance games on here now. So, haha. I don't know if I still have Game Boy Advance games. I might have to check. But yeah, I can. This is a brand new console. It's an updated version of that game. Now then, which one do I think is better? Well, they each have their pros and cons. This console right here that I just opened up, the only issue is that you can't put in. It's a lot more expensive because it's brand. It's a newest version. But I think the main issue with this console is the fact that you have to use this controller. There's no way of plugging in old system controls. Remember my Super Double Dragon Goof Troop games that I did? Well, that console I can plug in the old Super Nintendo what's it called? I can plug in the Super Nintendo's old controller into the system. This one I can't. I have to mainly use this controller, which is chargeable because they gave me this to charge it with, so I can charge it with the system. I have to get accustomed to the thing, but if I do get comfortable with it using this thing, I'm gonna use the other one obsolete. This one costs like $153 or something on Amazon. And the third one only cost me like $53. But yeah, this one if you want that old controller vibe like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, like for example, if you want this is like a Sega Genesis controller, but the main issue with this one is that it uses batteries and it's weird batteries. This one charges, so I don't need to buy another controller. But that's the main reason why I'm still gonna have this one around. Because of the fact that I can plug in Super Nintendo controllers in this thing, in that one, because I feel more comfortable with that. Because this one's pretty much weird. And the fact that you don't have a lot of buttons, too. I mean, it's really freaking weird. But I'm going to be using this thing from now on for GBA games and also Famicom games, because those are the only things I can use. And you can also rest it right here, I believe. I don't know. But yeah, this is the brand new console that I just got. And I'm also getting my Wii U back. So that's another thing. So yeah. The only console I need for old school video games is, what's it called? I need an Xbox 360 and a PlayStation 3 to record those games. But I'm not going to do that because of the fact that I'm pretty much set in on what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing GBA games on this thing and also Wii games on the Wii U because you can do that. So that's what my main thing I'm going to do with that is. With that being said, though, it's going to be really interesting on what games I buy for the Wii U and also this thing. So I've never played any of the games on the Famicom, so that should be an interesting one. As you can see, I can peel this off. It looks brand spanking new. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's so fucking smooth. But compared to this thing looks like a beast. You can put in other consoles and stuff. I think the only issue I have with it though is the fact that there's no prongs in this system, and that's gonna be an issue. I think that's why they have these things in here. But we'll wait and see. I'll see what I can do. But I hope you guys have a nice positive day. Take care. I'm gonna see what I can do to set this thing up. And stay positive, everyone. Okay? Okay, later.